What's up, Pisces? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, guys, just because of how crazy busy I was this summer and the time that I took off, I was not able to get love readings out for about 2 months. So, this month I just wanted to start with that so we can make sure that we're getting updated on what's going on with love and we make sure it gets out. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you guys. Now, this will be for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, and at the end, I will do separate advice for singles and then for couples. Okay, now guys, please do keep in mind that this is a general reading. It will not resonate with everybody, but you know, anytime I'm about to do these readings, I really just meditate, and you know, my intention is for those who truly need the message, for them to get that message. Okay, so let's see what's up, guys. What is going on for the sign of Pisces? Past, present, and future in love, September 2018. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse tried jumping out. So if there's any sort of loss, any sort of rejection, you know, any feeling of being left out in the cold, that is something that is changing now. And we have the Justice card in the reverse, so it could be, you know, people healing from any injustices that they went through in the past, or anything that was just really unfair that you may have gone through. Okay. Alright, guys. Oh man, and I forgot to turn on the AC before doing this. So hopefully I don't sweat up a storm, because it is hot today. Good old Florida. I do not miss the New York weather I used to be in. Alright, guys. Alright. So the energy that we have here is a Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, when you see this card, there's either something that's just not working, or a person that just feels like they're not being heard out, they're not being appreciated in a situation. And we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. So maybe a fire sign that stops speaking to you, someone that you stop speaking to in a passionate way, or someone that's just talking a lot of shit, to be completely honest with you. Alright, but I feel like something unexpected really happens here. But there is a new start that comes in. Something that you're either aware of, that maybe you're seeing your partner or maybe an ex getting into, or something that you know in your soul is going to be good for you. So let's see how this plays out. Now, the first card that we have for the past is the Magician in the reverse. So this could be manipulation. This could be something that you guys decide you don't want to manifest anymore. And we have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So with the Seven of Cups in the reverse, this is someone who has to either make a very important decision, or there was some sort of illusion. There was some sort of smoke screen in front of you or a person that you were dealing with. And here the truth comes out. All right, everything is put on the table. So if somebody was manipulating a situation, they were seen for what they were doing. And in regards to this, you really had to make a decision that may have been difficult to come to. Alright, we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse, so this could have really brought in a lot of reckless energy. Okay, where you're feeling like something was a waste of time and effort. Why is the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse here? Nine of Wands in the reverse, so you guys are just letting something go, you're just giving up on it. Alright, Nine of Pentacles. So for some of you, you're just becoming single. You're getting out of a relationship. For others of you, there's just some shit in your relationship that you're not going to take, that you don't want to accept. And you're going to really stand your ground and show that you are going to act in a way where you're going to do what's going to be best for you. This is someone very self-sufficient. This is someone very independent that doesn't necessarily need someone else. So if you are in a relationship while this is happening, it's like, look, this is great, but just remember that I don't need you. I want you. There's a difference. Okay? And with the World card, there's a chapter that's being closed out. Either people are leaving a relationship and, you know, that's in the past now, or you're entering into a new phase of the relationship that you're in. If you're completely single, no love interest, anything like that, then maybe there's some sort of cycle that you're finally closing out. Maybe habits that you had towards love that did or did not work for you, or someone that you could have just had a long, or a hard time rather, getting over, and now you're finally letting it go. So we have the Seven of Swords here, where someone could be keeping secrets, someone can be a bit deceptive, Okay, maybe you guys aren't telling everybody that you're, broken up if that's the case, or that you're going into a new chapter if that's the case. But we have the King of Swords in the reverse. So one of two things is happening. Either somebody here is being very malicious, abusive, mentally, physically, emotionally, verbally, or somebody just can't take it anymore. And they're really standing their ground to any shit that's coming in their way. And they're just going to be selfish and make sure that, they come out with something. Okay, even if that's just protecting themselves. All right, but again, there is that sense of you guys coming out of a place where you could feel a rejection, or where you may have rejected somebody else. Now, the next card that we have is your first card for the present, and we have the Temperance card in the reverse. So, Pisces, I tell you guys all the time, you're extremely intuitive people, okay? With this Temperance card in the reverse, something in your soul is telling you something may not be right, especially in regards to a path or a person that you're passionate about here. And we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. So maybe someone who stops talking to you, you feel an imbalance there, you still feel passionate towards them. For those of you who could be in a relationship, maybe you're just feeling like, are you being real with me? Is this all shit talking? Are you just wanting to sound good right now? Is this genuine? Okay. So the center card here, and the next card for your present moment, this is the card that's going to tie all these cards together. We have the shadow side, which is the Devil card, okay, in this case. So either a person in your life that's toxic, or some sort of habits or interference in a relationship that's not going to help things to move, in a smooth way. And we have the High Priestess. So everything that's going on here, whether you guys have proof or not, you feel it and you know. Okay, guys, when this comes out, you're not crazy, you're not, overthinking things. Your soul always knows. Okay, that's why I don't go through phones. I don't need a phone. If you're cheating on me, I will know. And that's why I love having Pisces in my charts, because that's what it helps me with. So here, there's something that's not right, and you don't need confirmation that it's not right. It's not right. Okay, and there could be a loss that you feel in regards to that. Okay, maybe there's some sort of situation going on where there's a lot of drama, where it's kind of tense. Maybe there's more than just you and another person involved in this. All right, but you guys are really, really standing your ground, against the bullshit. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So you're standing your ground, but maybe you're not being heard out. Okay, or maybe there's just something that's not working and you're standing your ground against that. Now we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So you're at the point where, whether it's you or maybe someone that you're dealing with, you have to ask yourself, is this true love? Is this genuine? Or is this convenience? Is this something that I've been in because I've been in it for a long time and I'm scared to go? Is this something that just works because, I don't know, health insurance benefits, things like that? I have a cat and a dog now, so I'm constantly just like, what the... But anyways, there's something here where somebody's not as invested as another person may be. If you are completely single, I'm going to start, trying to incorporate that more, because a lot of you have been saying, hey, we need a reading for us that doesn't have, anyone in their lives. So if that is your case, then you're just not interested in anyone. Okay, maybe you're talking to people, but nobody has really grasped you, okay, and really, taken your attention. Now, moving forward, guys, into the future, the first card that we have is the Two of Cups. So that can be a soulmate card, a strong connection that you feel with somebody. You have the Knight of Wands. So it could be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So you have someone that you really care about, but either there's some sort of fallout or something unconventional that happened where there's arguing, there's fighting, there's bickering. This is when two people are really going at it and not even taking time to listen to one another. They're kind of just yelling over one another, okay? And with the Tower card in the reverse, that gentle Pisces in you does come out, where it's just like, look, I'm just trying to avoid, problems at all costs. I'm not here for the drama. All right, but there's drama. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Someone is, putting in reckless behavior. But you're very drawn to this person. Okay. So maybe you guys decide to look elsewhere. Maybe the person you're dealing with is looking elsewhere, and this is something that's really bothering you. Okay, and we have the Queen of Pentacles, so there could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that comes into your life. Okay, or just a sense of you really just wanting to find stability here. Why is this Queen of Pentacles here? Queen of Wands in the reverse. King of Wands in the reverse. Alright, there's this strong sense of stability that you want, but maybe you're very angry because of promiscuity that's going on. Maybe if you're not doing anything wrong, maybe you find out there's an interference from a fire sign or from an earth sign. Okay, but there's definitely a lot of passionate anger. I feel like for those of you that this is going to resonate with, somebody, they really have your heart, and this is just really fucking you up, to be honest. Okay, but there's something that needs to be let go of here, guys. Okay, so I'm going to pull some cards of advice just to see how this is going to apply to both singles and couples. So let's start with singles first. If you guys want a timestamp, I would highly appreciate that. So let's see what's going on. Singles first. Give me 3 cards of advice for single Pisces for September 2018 in regards to love. Six of Wands, so a card of victory, triumph, feeling good about the outcome of something. Let's get one more card. You guys will get a bonus. Alright, so there's one of two things happening here. There's either a situation where you guys are undecided as to which step you want to take with a person. You know, do I stay with you? Do I not? Do I want this person or do I want this person? For others of you, there's really something that your intuition is telling you, but that you're highly doubting or that you don't want to believe. Regardless of what it is, there's going to be some sort of secret that comes out here where the decision is going to be made for you. Okay? With the Four of Swords in the reverse, some sort of secret is going to come out where you know exactly what choice to make. Okay? Whether it's something that you're making or something that you're kind of like forced to do. But I do see a truth coming out. So I'm going to have to clarify these cards. Let's see what's up. Okay. Alright. So honestly, guys, what I see happening here, a new start that you're going to be very excited about. Okay, something very passionate. Where someone suddenly becomes guarded and you feel like things are not balanced, something is off. And maybe the person that you're talking to or wanting to be with, there's a third party situation. Maybe you're stuck between more than, you know, one person. And I'm sorry, somebody was calling me and that vibrator was going to drive me nuts. So there's something here that you're going to have a difficult time letting go, and you're going to be pissed. You're going to feel very stubborn about this, and you're going to feel like you, again, have put so much time and effort, but you didn't get what you want. Or somebody could feel that way towards you. So what can I say about that? Not all that glitters is gold. Okay? So I feel like there's something that you guys are going to be excited about, but do your research on this person before fully jumping in. Because there's something that I feel they're going to try keeping from you. Alright, so my couples, let's see what's going on with you. Oh my goodness, it is so hot in here. My house is always an ice cube, so I'm really surprised. Okay. So, for couples, there could be some sort of manipulation here, or something that you no longer try to manifest, where there could be a lot of arguing, harsh talk, but it will be something that you get through. Okay, I see it more as a bump in the road, where if there were secrets or there was something that was being held back by one of the partners, then you're just going to have to get through it. You're going to have to deal with it, and it's going to be something that you can, because it's saying, you know, there's a lot of love here. All right, so just be easy, go with the flow, don't overexert yourself. If you feel like something's off, don't scream, don't cry, don't go throwing people's, you know, clothes out the window. Just stay chill. Now, with this High Priestess, this is someone who is all-knowing, but this is someone who's super relaxed. This is not the person that goes up to you and they're like, oh, I know what you did yesterday, I know what you did, I know what you did. This is someone that lays back and they're like, I know what you did yesterday, and I'm going to stay quiet. And let's see what happens, okay? Let's see what other information I can get. She plays it real cool, guys. She or he. So this is going to be a situation where chill, keep that knowledge within your head, use it when you need to. But I would not act irrationally. I would really play it cool with whatever's happening, because that's going to be the best way to solve whatever it is that you guys are going through. But, you know, just look at this High Priestess very closely. Hopefully this camera can get it. But I don't know if you guys can see the look on her face. There we go. Where that's kind of the look that your mother gives you as a teenager when you like sneak out of the house and you come back and you feel like you weren't caught, and then she's sitting across the table from you in the morning and just giving you that look like, bitch, I know what you did. I know. So quiet, smart, graceful. All right, and I'm not saying quiet in a submissive way. I'm saying quiet as that's where you're going to acquire most of your knowledge. Just by focusing, by feeling what vibes, you know, a person has. And again, guys, you are the most intuitive sign. If someone's fucking up, you don't need proof. You'll know, okay? So trust yourself, all right? I love y'all, and for anyone who does want to follow me on Instagram, High Vibrations 44, and for anyone who is looking for their own personal reading, the wait time right now is anywhere from 3 to 4 full weeks. So if you guys can wait for that, awesome, cool. If anything changes in your reading while you're waiting, or something you have to update me with, just go ahead and shoot me an email and I'll apply it to the reading when it's time to do it. If you guys do need to hear from me quickly, I do offer emergency readings, and then I also have an option on my website for a question, $10. You know, you can ask me any question that you'd like, and I'll send you a video just like this one, 3 to 4 minutes. So that also comes to you within 48 hours, okay, excluding Sundays. And for those of you who have iPhone, I am on an app called Instant Go, so you guys can download that app, and my direct link is in the description to this video, and you guys can just text me any questions that you have, okay? So for that, I usually respond within the day, but if it's the weekend, just give me some time and I promise I'll get back to you. But I don't always check it on the weekends, okay? Now, other than that, for anyone that does book anything on my website, I try to make it as clear as possible, and I write it like everywhere on my website, but sometimes people do miss it. So it could be a bit misleading, because when you go to book a reading, it asks you, it'll show you a calendar. It'll say select the day, select the time. So I do not go by that at all. You can choose absolutely any time. It does not matter. It is just to reserve a spot for you, okay? Because unfortunately, the website platform that I use does not allow me to sell my services without that. Okay, so if it's the standard reading, 3 to 4 weeks. If it's an emergency, 48 hours, excluding Sundays. If it's the question, I usually get it back within the day, but again, give me the 48 hours just in case. And that's how it goes, all right? And people have asked a lot, you know, if we can do call readings or anything like that. So if you guys do want to speak to me through Skype, video chat, or, you know, through FaceTime, anything like that, then it would have to be the hour or longer. Okay, otherwise everything else is recorded and sent to your email in a private link that only you can view. So only people with that link can view that video. Okay, I love y'all so much, so I can't wait to see what's going on for you generally this month, and that will be the next reading that you guys get. All right, thank you guys.